Welcome to episode number 1 of his brand new Dash C Madden 22 Career Mode series. And today, I'm starting a new career mode. Obviously, Dash C. He's right in the middle of the screen, Dash C. He's right in the middle of the screen. Number 5. He's 99 overall. He's 99 in every category that's in the game, like trotting, spinning, throw power, like short pass accuracy, medium pass accuracy, long pass accuracy. Every category in this that is in Madden 22 Dash C has a 99 in every category that's in Madden 22. And if you just saw a light flicker back on, it's because the lights that are there's 3 rows of 2 lights in each row. The row that's even with me, which is the second row from the middle row, no matter what, if you're lit in from to the front of the room or the back, both lights actually aren't supposed to. The bulb doesn't cover the entire space. It should, because obviously it's not the bulb that's supposed to be used, but it works. It's just not. You can see like the inside of the light, where you can see some wires and stuff. And that's what both lights in this middle row are, and that's how the light above the TV is too. And for some reason, the light above the TV and the light above my TV is like flickering on and off, where like it was just off, although the other light was on in the same row. And it just because obviously, and then the other 3 lights have the normal bulb in it still, and those never do that. But because these guys don't take the entire spot up, sometimes when they turn off, it's like they make a little noise. It's because I don't know, it's the connection's not that. The connection goes out and then it comes back in. I don't know, but we're about to play the Saints. Obviously, I have a Packers franchise, so it's the same schedule as my Packers franchise. At least for this year. Besides, if we do go to season 2, there might be different schedules, but at least for season 1, it'll be the same schedule. Soon, I'd hopefully to get more than 1 season done. Because last year, I never got more than 1 season done. I did get 2 done in career mode and franchise last year, and my fantasy draft franchise that I'm most likely gonna start will probably start Sunday. And the team I'm gonna pick, well, I'll use an NFL team randomizer online to pick the team for an NFL team randomizer online. I'll pick the team I use for my fantasy draft franchise if I do one. And if I do one, that episode 1 of that series will go up Sunday, which I most likely will be doing one. I'm gonna do the draft. I'm gonna do the draft off camera. That's what I did last year. So I'm gonna do it again this year. Soon I do one. And if I do a fantasy draft franchise episode 1 of that series, will most likely go up on Sunday. And that's subject to change. So, and also, I have to show you one thing before we get into the game against the Saints in New Orleans. It's a late game on Sunday, week 1. In real life, that's less than 3 weeks away. No, I don't want to go there. I don't know what I want. And by the way, it's 6-minute quarters, but the difficulty is rookie. I know the difficulty in this series and my Face the Franchise series will be rookie, and the difficulty in my franchise is pro, and my difficulty in my the difficulty in this series and my Face the Franchise series will be rookie, and the difficulty in my franchise series is pro, and the difficulty in my fantasy draft franchise, if I do a fantasy draft franchise, will be pro as well. Injury report. That's what I wanted to know. It's a 6-year contract for Dash Z. I can't change that. 6 years, so really for the entire series, it'll be on the Packers. Not that I don't want to, unless I played 7 years, where that 7th year I had to be on a new team, but I don't think I'll be playing 7 years. David Bakhtiari tore his ACL, and I skipped the preseason. And if you do that, if you want your starting point to be the regular season, there's no preseason injuries. I know why now. Why it says he has a complete ACL tear in this series and my franchise series. It's because in real life he tore his ACL completely. It was around Christmas, or it was around like I think it was like It was like December 29th, September 3rd, or September. It was like December 29th or December 30th or something like that. It was around Christmas and New Year's of 2020, and that's why he has a complete ACL tear here in this series and my franchise series, because that's the reason why he has a torn ACL, or that's why he has a complete ACL tear in this series and my franchise series. It's because he tore his ACL completely in real life around Christmas or New Year's. It was like December 30th of last year or something. So that's why he's out 25 weeks in this series. My franchise series, I think he's out like 40 weeks. I'm not sure why it's a 15 week difference. But either way, he's out for the year in this series and my franchise series. But he'll be back for season 2, assuming I do season 2, which hopefully I will. I'll do everything I can to do season 2. But let's get into the game. Just offense. Just offense. Stip/simulate strategy. I can play the moments, play the full game, play offense only, or play defense only. For this series, no matter what, even the game I play off camera, I'll be, oh yeah. Also, schedule. It's the same, like, games. I'll be filming the same games in this series, then I'll be filming the same games I'm going to be filming in a franchise series in this series. So, like, I filmed week 1 was episode 1 of my franchise series. It'll be also week 1 was episode 1 of my franchise series, and week 1 will be episode 1 of this series, which you're watching right now. So in franchise, I'll be filming week 1, week 4, week 8, or in franchise I'm not even filming in my Patters franchise. I'll be filming week 1, week 4, week 8, week 12, and week 18. And that's the same thing in this career mode. Week 1, Saints in New Orleans. Week 4, against the Steelers at home. Week 8, against the Cardinals in Phoenix, and that's on Thursday Night Football. Week 12, which is the Patters' last game before their bye. It's week 12, like I said, and the Patters' bye week is week 13. But week 12 is the Patters' last game before their bye, and now it'll be episode 4 of the series, and it's against the Rams at home, and then the 5th episode, or then the next game, I'll be filming on camera, and the last one of the regular season will be the last game of the regular season, which is in week 18 against the Lions in Detroit. So it'll be a total of 5 games, 3 road games, and 2 home games. So a total of 5 episodes, which will be 5 games. 3 of those 5 games are on the road, and the other 2 games are at home. So yeah, now let's get into the game. So yeah, like I said, 5 episodes in the regular season, which will be 5 games. 3 of those 5 games are on the road, and the other 2 are at home. So yeah, let's skip that again. Play offense only, control all offensive snaps. We're an 84 overall. They're also an 84 overall. So there's Adams, who has double me. A wide receiver, Jair Alexander has a shutdown. Aaron Rodgers has Gambler, but he's the backup because I'm the starter. Dash C. Number 5, the quarterback. And then for the Saints, Alvin Kamara has Satellite, Michael Thomas has Matt Security, and Cameron Jordan has Unstoppable Force. I mean, pretty even matchup because obviously, they're both 84 overalls. Who will win? We'll find out. Play call in hands, let's get into week 1 against the Saints in New Orleans. And episode 2 of the series will be before I go back to school, and I go back to school on Tuesday, September 7th, which is the day after Labor Day. So, like I said, episode 2 will be before I go back to school. So we have their quarterback, Jameis Winston. Let's watch our prediction, Alan Roach. have Randall Cobb. Packers not Randall Cobb again, because Randall Cobb was in his was on the Packers for his entire career up to 2018. That was his last year as a Packer. And then 2019, I think he signed with the Cowboys via free agency, and then 2019, I believe it was the Cowboys signed with the Cowboys via free agency, and then 2020, I think he signed with the Texans via free agency, and obviously now he's back with the Packers. The Packers got Cobb back via trade from Houston for like a 7th round pick or something, or the 6th round pick. I don't know. They're on C. 5:58 to go in the first quarter. 6-minute quarters. We did the ball at our own 28-yard line. Dallas beat Tampa Bay 28-25 in the season opening games. That was the game now. First game of the year on that Thursday night. And it looks like my franchise, Buccaneers, won, but here in my career mode, the Cowboys won. From the 28, here we go. Let's try to R1 over the top. That's Jones, the running back out of the backfield, 20 yards, and that's Dash C's first completion, that's Dash C's first completion in the NFL. And for his first touchdown now. Jacksonville beat Houston 28-24. Looks like Trevor Lawrence got his first NFL win. Here we go. There's Adams, Cobb, and other players. Here's Adams. Blew right by his number 33, and he's in. Touchdown. First throwing touchdown first passing touchdown for Dash C in his NFL career, and it's 50 yards. 7-0 Green Bay. And we hit the ball about a minute later, 4:27 to go in the first quarter. 1st and 10 for our own 30-yard line. Washington beat the Chargers 24-14. Throw, and that ball is caught by Cobb. First down. Dash C 3 for 3, 104 yards and a touchdown already. And by the way, I picked Dash C. His college that he went to was Baylor. I just picked that off. But that was a screen, and I completely forgot it was a screen. And I threw it at him, but it was not even near him because there's the draft class. That's not including me. There's Amir Rodgers. I forgot it was a screen, and then when I threw it to Rodgers, but it was off Dash C's back foot, so it was the no man's land. Here we go. Here's Circle. That ball is caught by Funches and down at the 2. Well, there's a flag. Is it roughing the passer maybe? I was hit as a DPI, okay. Calling on someone, I'm gonna accept it. It's first and goal from the 1, so I don't know who it was on, but they called DPI, I don't know why. I just because there was DPI, but I got hit as I threw, and then it hit the backside of my offensive lineman. Here we go. And remember, he has 99 speed. Let's start R1. I was just sitting there. It's caught. A.J. Dillon. I believe our second-string running back. His first receiving touchdown of the year. 2-0, 14-0 Green Bay. Now 14-7. Yeah, 14-7. 2:41 to go in the first quarter. So, I mean. Carolina beat the Jets 28-20. What do you expect? Jets are trash. And that was a tight window. It's caught by Adams. He might go all the way. It's a foot race to the goal line or to the end zone. And Adams wins that. Touchdown. Second of the quarter. And now it's 21-14. 38 seconds to go in the first quarter. And we've already had 35 points. And that's only in a 6-minute quarter, too. Here we go. I don't think we've run the ball once. Let's throw to Jones. He's had 2 receptions, but no rush. 7 for 8, 221 yards and 3 touchdowns. But Saints are team in pace. We have 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. They have 2 drives and and 2 drives or 3 drives and 2 touchdowns in those 3 drives, and then probably a punt in that other drive. Here we go. Bullet to the sideline. Tom does not have. Oh, he has it, just out of bounds. 21-14 Green Bay after 1 quarter here at the Superdome, which I believe is the Louisiana Superdome, not the Mercedes-Benz Superdome anymore. Yeah, I thought maybe I could challenge, but did nothing to challenge. Probably because the quarter ended, that's why. Because I just wanted to see if Tom was in bounds or not. I don't think he was. Now, he might have 1 foot down, but you need 2. Anyway, it's the challenge. Can't challenge a play. It's locked. Probably because that was the end of the quarter. Cincinnati beat Minnesota 28-14. 3rd and 6. Huge play right now. Cobb is open, and he's got it! Inbounds this time. First down. I already have 239 yards. 2 receptions, 50 yards for Cobb. We have Funches, we have Adams, we have Lazard, we have Cobb. I thought we would have Marquez Valdez-Scantling, but I looked at the depth chart before I started filming. I didn't see him. Here's, I don't know who the heck 46 is. There's like Bowen or something. He did make the catch, 4 yards. Bowden, I think it was like, I don't know. Pittsburgh beat Buffalo 23-17. Big Ben looks like he had 250 passing yards but no touchdowns. But no interceptions. Here we go, there's Tanyan, who hasn't been involved yet until right now. 1st and 10 from their 35. Let's throw to Jones for the first time, obviously. Or at least rushing. Atlanta shut out the Eagles 31-0. Here's Jones. Matt Ryan's 4 touchdowns and an interception. So they don't have they still have they have a good tight end, I think. Oh no, isn't it man, I forgot his name, but they don't have Julio Jones anymore, but they have that other tight end. Let's bullet it here over the head of that defender, and I spun out of bounds, but down to the 15, already 271 passing yards and 3 touchdowns for Dash C and only 2 incompletions. Denver leads the Giants 7-2, so it's like the Giants got a safety. Here we go. Throw to Adams. Back to the end zone, and he gets his feet down. Touchdown Green Bay, and they're up 27-14. 4 passing touchdowns for Dash C in the first half. Are they driving down again? They do, but I don't think they scored. No. We take over at our own 20-yard line. 1st and 10. 28-14 Green Bay. We have 4 drives, 4 touchdowns, 2:27 to go in the half. We have all 3 timeouts and a 2-minute warning. Let's air it out for Devin Funches! No, not the way, by number 23. Well, it's Lattimore. Here we go. Let's run it with Jones. Jones broke a tackle! And he's got, like 15 yards or something. 15 yards after contact. We already have 309 total yards, and that'll be the 2-minute warning. 28-14 Green Bay here in New Orleans. Miami leads New England 7-0. So 2 is the quarterback for Miami. Here we go. Square's just sitting there. It's Adam not sitting there, but he's wide open, and he's still going out of bounds at the Saints' 24-yard line. Minute 52 to go in the half. This play of Adams, Funches, and Tanya, I think. Well, definitely Adams and Funches. Funches is the guy that the attendant receiver. Let's sort of triangle. He's open, and he spun around the guy. I know it's the difficulty's rookie and it's a computer, but down to the 13, 1st and 10. That's the fullback, Nick Baldwin. Let's put in Lazard for Funches. I don't know where Marquez Valdez-Scantling is. I don't know where he is. He's not injured. I looked. There's only Bakhtiari. Here we go. Let's throw it to Lazard. And then boom! Broken up. Just trying to double coverage. There's Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill was a Packer at one point. I don't know when it was. At some point. It was like 4 years ago or whatever. But the Packers released him. Now he's been in the Saints for like at least 3 years, I think. And now Jones, 3 rushes, 28 yards. He's down to the 3rd and 5. I don't know. Forgot there was only a minute left, but whatever. Saints hit the ball after half, and it's a huge score. Throw the Tunyon, and he's in, touchdown, and the Packers lead 34-14. First receiving touchdown of the year for Robert Tunyon, 35-14 Green Bay, and we did the ball back with 34 seconds to go in the half. Saints hit the ball, so it's 10.5. Here we go, throwing the circle, whoever that is, it's Lazard! And he's got it! Lazard! With a big catch! Throw a dash C and 1 attempt by Alan Lazard. Almost 400 yards, it's at 398 yards already. Here's Adams! And I spun out of bounds, but got out of bounds. Clock stops already 5 touchdowns for Packers. All passing touchdowns by that man, dash C. 5 passing touchdowns for number 5. First and 10 from the 10, 21 seconds to go. Lazard has 1 reception. That was a 54-yard reception. Maybe I should do a rushing touchdown. Okay, I don't know what buttons were which because it disappeared. And now I just throwing someone over someone's head incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 10, 14 seconds to go. Do have 2 timeouts. And that word, man, I should roll out to the left because I do want a rushing touchdown. Let's throw to Etz maybe. What? And he goes upfield that did it. And it's Tunyon, 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. And it's 42-14. Now it's 42-14. Or it was 42-14. Now it's 41-20. No, it was 42-14. Now it's 42-21. That was like a good 2.5 minute drive, but they're still down by 3 touchdowns. And we have scored up 6 touchdowns and 6 drives caught by Adams. 19 for 24, 446 yards and 6 touchdowns. Can I get to 10? I don't know, because if I had 6 in the first half, could get 12 here, but also at first drive for the Saints, for the Saints or the team in the second half was a pretty good one. I haven't rushed it once, and I have 99 speed. Here we go, and don't let the field square, and it just got it, and it's another touchdown, number 7 of the game for Dash C. Number 3, I believe, for Adams. He's in the zone now. He went back upfield and did it, 49-21, and it's still like that. First and 10 for own 2. So it probably was a good punt that they pinned us deep. Inside our own 5. Let's throw to R1 Jones, who just running back down to the backfield, and that got us 11 yards. I mean, only 504 passing yards, but 7 touchdowns. And Jones, I know he's only rushed it for 2 times, but he also has some receiving yards. Here we go, no pressure. Let it have all day. Squares at the other 20-yard line. Flag is down, and it's bouncing around between Adams, the receiver, and the defender, incomplete. But what's the flag? And they're calling DPI on the guy who was covering Adams. Spot foul on that first down. The spot foul is at Saints 31-yard line, so that's a penalty of a lot, 60 yards or whatever. Let's throw to Jones. That might be a lateral. I don't know. And that will be a first down. And they're saying that was a forward pass, because if it was backwards, that would be a rush, technically, I think. Here we go. And for that was a running play, and here's Jones, who, I mean, 4 rushes, 33 yards, so it hasn't really done him much, but I mean, you know, 45 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Bootleg. Circle in the back corner, and Lazard gets his feet down, touchdown Green Bay, and it's 55-21. First receiving touchdown of the year for Lazard. It's 56-28 now. 11 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter as we have the ball. 1st and 10 from our own 25-yard line. And let's put Amir Rogers in. He's only 68 overall, but they drafted him for a reason. Roger, oh, I'm about to say Rogers the Rogers, but I didn't say that in my French. I can't say Rogers the Rogers here in my Kuruma, but I can't say Rogers the Rogers in my franchise. I think it will be Circle here. And I was trying to bad throw! No, it's Funchess for some reason. Oh, it's incomplete, and either way, I kind of threw it behind, across your body, which you're not supposed to do. Adams, 7 receptions, 233 yards, by the way. Here's Jones, last play of the third quarter, and he's going to be about 2 yards short of a first down. 1 yard short. 56-28 Green Bay as we head to the fourth quarter here in New Orleans. Look at that. We scored 21 in the first, 21 in the second, 14 in the third. And the Saints scored 14 in the first, none in the second, and 14 in the third. So, I mean, kind of a bit of a shootout, sort of, despite... And I hit as I threw, and it hit the head! I was throwing with Adams, and then it was off line because Dasty was hit as he threw, and then it hit the head of Funchess because it went over to Funchess, and unfortunately wasn't paying attention. So here's the first punt for Scott, for our punter JT Scott. This is, I believe, the first drive of the game for the Packers that didn't result in a touchdown. So unfortunately, it didn't work. I could have went for it, but whatever. Here's the punt. Towards the sideline. Doesn't know how to bounce. And number 11's up to their own 40-yard line. At 5:47 they go in the fourth quarter. They're not coming back or anything. That was Harris. I mean, it's 56-28. They might score, though. No. Larry, I think they must have turned it over or something because we hit the ball back like 30 seconds later. Probably because we hit the ball at their 49, so they probably turned it over. Miami's leading New England 21-0. And here we go. I haven't rushed it once in this game. No one's open now. And Adams, a one-shot touchdown. Fifth receiving touchdown of the year, which means it's fifth of the game because it's first game of the year. And now we're starting to blow them out. 63-28. 9 touchdowns already, and apparently I put my goal at 30. But it says I put the goal at 20. But either way, I'll probably get the 30, no doubt. I'm almost halfway to 20, and this will be halfway to 20 if Adams can get it in. And that is half a dozen touchdown receptions for Devontae Adams and 10 on the game for Dash C. And it's 70-20 or 70-35 now. But 70-35, unbelievable! What a game. 3:53 to go in the game. Let's stay with the Jones. Here's Jones! Spun around the die! And he got like 24 yards, 6 yards after contact, from around 25 to around 29, so that is 24 yards. Not bad. Here's Twitzlance. This might be backwards to Jones. I'm not sure. Stay in bounds. I don't want the clock to stop it. If it does, if you know how to bounce it, that was a backwards pass. 7 rushes, 74 yards for Jones. So I'm still getting him involved, although he doesn't have a touchdown. Receiving, he might have one receiving, I'm not sure, but he definitely doesn't have one rushing. I don't have a rushing yard yet. Okay, let's just throw. I didn't cross the line of scrimmage. Adams, 7 receiving touchdowns. This is insane. I mean, I think new milestone. I think he has like 500 receiving yards or 407 touchdowns. Minute 55, they down the name at 77-38, so they got a field goal. I mean, yeah, one, I'm not going to kneel it. Two, why are you going to try to call a timeout when it's a 77-38 game? What a throw! And that would be PI. Depends if it's on the, should be on the defense. Yeah, it's DPI, third of the game on the Saints. Second on the day on that guy, or maybe even third on the day for that guy. Spot foul him at first down. The foul card that they're 21. Also, they might say, in real life they might say that's untouchable, but I don't think they have that in this game. Here we go. I haven't ran it yet. Maybe I can get it in the end zone, and I just spun around the guy, and I am down at the 1. 20 rushing yards, my first rushing attempt of the game, and it doesn't happen though. Doesn't happen until the fourth quarter, and it happens with minute 30 left in the game. Well, let's stay with the Jones, see if he can get in the end zone. And that didn't. Oh, he broke a tackle and he's in. Touchdown. First rushing touchdown of the year for Jones, and it is 83-38. And we ball at 17 seconds to go in the game. We're up 84-38. Yeah. Surprised that I don't know how I didn't win the Super Bowl last year in career mode, Madden 21, because I had it on rookie, and we lost. I think it was like 45-38 in the Super Bowl 55, and it's the Ravens, and that ball is dropped by the defender. I have 702 yards and 11 touchdowns. Packers have a total of 12. Jones is the other one. Broncos beat the Giants 34-22. Here we go. This could be the last play. Circle could be open, or there could be another PI, and that's not good play by the defense. But like I was saying, the difficulty in my career mode, my Dash C career mode of Madden 21 was rookie. We went 16-0, won our first 2 playoff games, but in the Super Bowl, unfortunately lost. And I played the full game and all that good stuff. I unfortunately lost Super Bowl 55 to the Ravens 45-38. And you're wondering how? Well, I have no idea how. I didn't play my game 100%, but either way, the defense couldn't do anything. What a catch to end the game. Time runs out. What a catch by Adams. A lot of passing yards for Dash C. A lot of receiving touchdowns and a lot of receiving yards for Devontae Adams. As we beat up the Saints. Beat up the Saints physically and mentally. 84-38 is the final. But like I was saying, we went 16-0 last year. They had more rushing yards than us, but we averaged 18.4 yards per play. No takeaways for either side. The one time we started, I think, at their 49 or at their 48, would probably beat us at we had a good punt return or something. I think we had 13 drives? No, 14. I think because that last one we had 12 touchdowns, a punt, and then after that last drive that unfortunately the game ended. But 75% completion percentage, 734 yards, and 11 touchdowns. Winston, 65.1% completion percentage, 338 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jones, 8 carries, 75 yards. Adams, 12 receptions, 485 yards. And Funches, unfortunately, only had, I think, if I saw right, or just Packers. Well, Jones had 4 for 47. Tanyan 3, or Adams, 12 for 485, 7 touchdowns. Jones 4 for 47. Tanyan 3 for 32 with 2 touchdowns. Lazard 2 for 67 with 1 touchdown. Baldwin 2 for 15. Cobb 2 for 50. Dillon 1 for 1 with a touchdown. Funches 1 for 37. And then Russia and Jones 8 for 75 with a touchdown. And then Dash C only 1 for 20. I only did it once. But like I was saying, last year in my Dash C career mode in Madden 21, the difficulty was on rookie. We went 16-0, won our first 2 playoff games, but in the Super Bowl, well, the defense was pretty good, the Ravens, and I wasn't on my game 100%, but 38 points should still win you a game, but it didn't because the defense let me down. And here and you would think the Saints should score 38 points out of enough, but really the defense let the Saints down. But that's the thing. We lost 45-38 in the Super Bowl in my Dash career mode in Madden 21. After we went 16-0, and they were like tweeting on it, or it was like at the bottom of the screen. It said, "Packers become the second team in NFL history to, or the Packers joined the 2007 Patriots or whatever. The year that the Patriots went 16-0 and won the first 2 playoff games who lost the Super Bowl." I mean, well, yeah, I mean, we lost to Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens 45-38 in the Super Bowl of my Dash C Madden 21 career mode series. Yeah, it was sad. I mean, and at the end, I think it was like 4th and goal from the 2, and I threw an incomplete pass, and then that was with a minute left, and then they just ran out the rest of the clock, and we lost. But this year, hopefully, it doesn't happen again, and hopefully maybe we can win more than 1 Super Bowl. Hopefully maybe we can win 2, or at least more than 1. Hopefully, more than 2 years, and hopefully we can I'll do more than one season. This series and my franchise series, and me, my my hopefully I do more than 1 year. This series, my franchise series, and my franchise series. Assuming I do one, which if I do, like this episode, one of that series will be Sunday. And that's video on this channel, which most likely will go up tomorrow, and this is subject to change. And that's video on this channel will be most likely. This is subject to change. It most likely will go up tomorrow, and it most likely be the next episode of my Star Force: The Road to the Show series, and that'll most likely go up tomorrow. But what that's subject to change. What I'm gonna film. That's both of those then. So like I said, the next episode of the series will be not the next episode of the series, but the next video on this channel will be the next episode of my Star Force: The Road to the Show series, and it will most likely go up tomorrow. But it's subject to change. It's subject to change which day it'll go up, and it's subject to change what I'm gonna film tomorrow. But most likely, the next video on this channel will be the next episode, or the next video on this channel will most likely be the next episode of my Star Wars: The Road to the Show series, and it will most likely go up tomorrow. And this video on this channel, I'm not sure when it's gonna go up, or I know not exactly what day, but it will go. I'm not sure what day, but it will definitely go up before I go back to school. And I go back to school on Tuesday, September 7th, which is the day after Labor Day. So I mean, that's less than 2 weeks from now. So in 2 weeks from now, I'll be in school. So you know, the next episode of the series will be in less than 2 weeks. So yeah, hope you have a great day, guys. Hope you have what day is it? Thursday? Yeah, great Thursday. Yeah, and yeah, just have a great Thursday, guys, and great day tomorrow, and great weekend. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and go Packers. If that's have a good day today, good day tomorrow, great weekend, and go Packers. Okay, so let's listen to the board. If you had subs with the like, okay, so let's listen to the board. If you had subs with the like button, subscribe if you have any. That's our mom, dad, grandparents, uncles, pets, friends about these videos. And you know, I'm gonna see you in episode number 2 of this -C Madden 22 Career Mode series. See you in episode number 2. I need a lot of bacon, and go Packers.